Okay. For some reason, all the settings had reset. I'm not sure if it's been a patch or so, but I had to reconfigure everything. Okay, there we go. Wait. I had lowered the music volume to around 50. Yeah. Okay. There will probably be more things that I will get reminded of. Well, let's start with this.
Got too much already.
Quite a climb. And 36% health added. That's a lot. That's like 3 times more than I'm used to. Are we finally up?
This one's a new predator.
I have no clue what that is. Never seen that thing before. Oh. One more. There we go. Oh, come on, one more. There we go. It's a great welcome to this area. Maybe I even die. That would be something. Here we go. One more. Okay, that was way too close. Well, I have never fought one of those before. That's something new. And it didn't seem to be weak against fire or freezing arrows. Now, I haven't really read up anything on this area. More than that it can be... Oh wait. It's someone, okay.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Okay, like I said, I haven't read up on anything about this DLC or expansion. More than... that you can actually play it before you complete the main story. And during my research, I also found that some people said it's quite challenging. So we'll find out. I'm excited for it.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Oh wait, what is that? Is that a volcano? It's quite pretty.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
The young hunters have learned a lesson from Thunderstrom. Sometimes, loss is the price of survival. In times like these, we must not forget the importance.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Shaman has abandoned us and has led our best to their deaths. Where should we find hope now?
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Okay.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
Okay, that was a lot of talk.
The blue light can guide you or we can abandon, as it's if it was not on it.
Wait. That vendor. That's what we got the crystals for, I think.
Damon's markings are
Deep in. Silenced by rising monsters.
Let's see what it wants. Okay, so... Well, these are new bows. Champion bow, striker bow, specialized hunter bow, specialized shot bow, and a war bow. But I need a lot of blue gleam. It does not seem like there are any shortage of them then. Considering that I can barter these. But I can't buy these. Wait. Yeah, this is what I want. So I need 1 goat skin and 1 badger bone. So there are new animals to hunt. New figurines and pigments. So 2 badger bones and 2 badger bones, 1 goat skin and 1 goat bone. Right, there are outfits as well. Well, yeah, this is what I want too. That is 3 modification slots and effects. That's pretty good. Actually, that is very good. Well, one of these. But that's a lot of blue gleam. Okay. I will have to find out how to get that.
No more
Look
music.
to the frozen tone and
Flood saw to that.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood.
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it. Or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Okay. One more side mission to pick up.
The Banuk have painted the same way for ages. It suited us fine. Why must Sekuli meddle with it? One either strives to be the best, or one accepts failure. There's nothing in between.
This one has nothing special. Same old stuff.
in the south suffer their own sort of corruption. Wonder what sort of things they presented.
Good luck talking to Sekuli about it.
Well, sure. Okay, that's high up. I don't think that vendor has anything special.
The mountain has burned for as long as I can remember.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was
Let's skip that one. It can't have anything more than I already
led us
have.
through the frozen wastes. We also remember
The Cauldron volunteered new.
I'll give this to the Archon. Whatever they do with passion.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Warwick come from this place?
No, he rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
No one hunts like the Banuk,
Hmm.
but I've heard the Norrican handle their bows.
We run into each other again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were following me.
My word, you either hunt well or you don't hunt at all.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander,
who
wait,
followed the river
wait a
north.
moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design, and yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified, with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Well, sounds normal to me. Quite a big area. And well, that's on the complete other side of the map. Great.
Mix more yellow dye.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep
them
together this time.
Then
That must be a goat.
I bet we'll see a stray.
All right, I'll keep watching.
Goats and badgers. Raccoon, badger, badger.